his weight. Here come H.Setiawan and M.Ahsan. And the fourth arrival of a Chinese Olympic gold medalist. Cai.y and Fu Haifeng. This could be some match. Steen has taken a break and will be back for the second session. Jill Clark alongside me. Jill, been a fascinating afternoon already. I've got the feeling we could see our closest battle here.
Yes, has all the trappings have been a very close encounter indeed. It's interesting that since the Indonesians formed their partnership after the Olympic Games, they really have been going from strength to strength, and in fact they've played against the Olympic champions 3 times since the Olympic Games, and the Indonesians have won the last 2. But I have to say that prior to these World Championships, I was a little concerned about the Chinese pair. I wondered whether they were fully fit and whether they'd be up to really giving it a good shot to defend their world title, but they've been impressive so far.
Yeah, against Indo and Hayakawa, they're the ranked number 4 seeds. They look really back to something near their best. Ahsan and Setiawan, though, are, as you say, a fine pairing, up to 5th in the world now. 3 wins this year, including the last 2 events, the Indonesian and Singapore Open. They were finalists at the Australian Open, semi-finals at the All England, winners in Malaysia. I mean, it's been a wonderful year for them, but this is a big test for them. And of course, this man already a world and Olympic champion, won the World Championship in the men's doubles in 2007. It really has, as you say, all the hallmarks of what should be a mouth-watering encounter, because these two have started to click again, haven't they? And no surprise that Cai.y at the start of the week wasn't feeling great. He apparently arrived in Guangzhou with stomach flu, needed IV treatment every day, which caused him to miss practice. So that it affected his feeling of space and touch. But yesterday he was feeling a lot better, and well, he did play a lot better as well, alongside Fu Haifeng, his Olympic champion. There, as you say, the last couple of meetings have gone the Indonesian pairing way, and pretty comfortably as well in Singapore in June. But Cai and Fu were really only still on the comeback trail. This is a real big test for the Olympic champions, though. I'm really looking forward to this. This could be a lot of fun to watch. Dan, previously 4 World Championships with Cai.y and Fu Haifeng. A real stop-start year for them.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, M.Ahsan and H.Setiawan, Indonesia. And on my left, Cai.y, Fu Haifeng, China. Cai.y to serve to M.Ahsan. Love all. Play.
Feeling of unpredictability about this match. M.Ahsan netting straight away.
good, and
1
after the error on the return of serve from M.Ahsan in the very first rally, it whizzed through my mind. Obviously, he's the only player on court not to have held the Olympic title or a World Championship gold. He was a bronze medalist 2 years ago in Wembley. But, you know, I just thought he could be the key. If he can settle quickly, if he can't settle quickly, the whole occasion gets to him, and you know, it could be disastrous, because the Chinese pair are so good at front running.
Service over.
Just long.
2.
I think, in all honesty, although I've just said that, I think the biggest key is the control of the net, and I think it's going to be a real battle between Cai.y and H.Setiawan as to which of the two. Both brilliant front court players, and we just saw in that rally H.Setiawan, he reads the game so well. I think Cai.y really relies on his speed more than anything to be so effective at the net. Of course, he reads the game as well, but I think M.Ahsan, H.Setiawan's anticipation and reading of the game is second to none.
Yeah, as you're talking there, another glimpses of what they are trying to do.
Service over. 4-3.
Yeah, some previously with H.Setiawan.
Service over.
Kind of picked out, really, as
4
to try and get H.Setiawan another gold medal at the Olympics, really.
Five, 4.
So far, these opening points.
What control in front of the court from H.Setiawan.
5-0.
Goodness me.
Service over. 6-5.
Coloured mouse at the moment, isn't it? Just chasing who? There is creeping in.
7-5. Service over. 6.
Well, Steen and I were talking last night when the Danish men's doubles pair of Bo and Mogensen were playing, how men's doubles nowadays, there's such an emphasis on the serve, the return and the third shot that we don't see nearly enough long rallies.
Service over.
I mean, yesterday again, the Cai.y match against Hayakawa, there was some terrific rallies, and when Ko and Lee got knocked out by Lee and Tsai, again, we did see some great rallies there. But yeah, obviously, start of this match, we haven't seen too much in the way of that, have we?
No, when we do get some good rallies, you know, I think that probably men's doubles is the most dynamic, exciting of all 5 disciplines, more so than men's singles.
Yeah, no, I'm in agreement.
Yeah.
Definitely. Which is why I was kind of anticipating this one as well, really. Very evenly matched.
Fault. Service fault called.
Service fault call.
Service
Struck
over.
above the waist.
9-7.
Horenbeck.
Too high. Shuttle too high.
Umpire just confirming what the fault was for, but the players should know exactly what it's for, because there's a very clear signal given by the service judge when there's a fault, so that the players do know what the infringement was. Terrific dive there from Cai.y, but you have to say that it was a missed opportunity by the Indonesians, who really should have made more of it than that. And perhaps a sign of the nerves. And certainly I didn't notice quite as much strapping on M.Ahsan's right elbow earlier in the tournament. I don't know if he's aggravated an injury.
I mean, I'm saying this is the first match of theirs I've covered this week, so yeah, it does look pretty heavily strapped, doesn't it?
Classic way to get to the mid-game interval. Hai using his huge smash from the back of the court. Cai.y at the front, finishing it off. 269.
It's not his fastest yet, he's just warming up. It's the first quarter of the game, and it's been a very good one for the Olympic champions. 11-7 their lead.
Twenty seconds. 20 seconds. Thank you. Eleven, 7. Play. Service over. 8, 11.
M.Ahsan with that elbow injury, although you have to question his injuries. Apparently, I was reading how
Service over.
the performance director for Indonesia was talking about his back injury.
12.
And
8.
basically got in touch with an orthopedic surgeon in the Philippines, got him to look at him, and after the checkup he found out the problem wasn't in his back but in his head. He said, come on, move on, let's get on with it, and ever since then he has got on with it.
9.
I think their results have shown
12.
that the man from the Philippines got it right.
Service over. 13, 9.
The defensive play of the Chinese pair there. Very, very interesting the way they were driving the shuttle back.
Yeah, it's good to replay that, really, just to see the way in which across the court there, M.Ahsan just wide.
Service over. 14, 10.
It's very much become a feature of badminton, hasn't it? This not wanting to change the shuttle when your opponents ask.
Why do you feel they should? Just because they're asked?
Well, I always liked playing with a new shuttle. I thought it was much better to play with a new shuttle.
Service over.
But perhaps goes back to your point about how much is in the head if you think you've got a lucky shuttle. I mean, how many tennis players do you see that want the same ball back that they've just served an ace with, or, you know?
11.
There's a lot of superstitions.
14.
Yeah.
What was yours? Do you have any, Jill?
No, not really.
No?
I didn't know one racket from another in the bag.
Not that's certain, you know, which shoelace you had to do up first or
No.
anything like that. No.
No. Perhaps that's where I went wrong.
12.
I think you go in right quite a
14.
few times.
Service over.
That's a super return. Just enough pace on it. Make it very awkward.
15. 12.
Yeah, there's a lot of modern day superstars that suffer with OCD and does things in certain orders, certain ways.
Service over.
Well,
13.
all four men on court are
15.
just so fast onto the return of serve. The server is under severe pressure. You've got to make it a perfect serve, and inevitably there will be one or two errors.
Service over. 16. 13. Service over. 14. 16.
Really getting to crunch time now in this opening game. These few rallies could be decisive.
Service over.
Missed opportunity from H.Setiawan.
17. 14. Service fault called.
Service fault called.
Service over.
Once again, above the waist, that's the
15.
clear hand signal that says
17.
that shuttle wasn't struck below the waist. I have to say, I agree with him.
Yeah, I don't think there were too many complaints either from Cai.y as well. That's why. Tightened up again.
16. 17.
Oh, it's landed in.
17. All.
The line judge there just
17.
changed his mind in time. Made the right call. 4 points in a row. H.Setiawan and Ahsan now ahead.
Service over.
You wouldn't want to call this one right now, would you?
18.
Not just about this goal.
All.
Yeah, Good footwork
Service
by
over.
M.Ahsan.
19. 18.
Making sure he could still play the smash, even though it was quite low down his backhand side.
Game point.
20. Game point. 18.
6 of the last 7 points going the Indonesians' way.
Service over. 19.
Going for glory.
20.
Wanted to hit the winner himself rather than hitting down the centre of the court. Would have narrowed the angle of reply, and almost certainly H.Setiawan would have finished it off from the net.
Still another chance here. Pressure on the Chinese serve again. By M.Ahsan. And the first
First game won by
here
M.Ahsan
goes the
and
way of
H.Setiawan.
the Indonesians.
21-19.
And the defending champions are again down. One of the Olympic champions in the women's doubles from China found it too hard. They lost in straight games. What about Cai and Fu here?
有点侧锋吧，这场别少这样，前面咱们打的其实战术什么都很好，没问题的，保持这样啊。而且亨达拉他今天手有点抖，有人都往亨达拉那边打的，是吧？像阿三他正常，然后亨达拉他往前咱们硬一点说，他很多失误很多今天啊。
对吧？领住，没关系啊。
Expected. It was pretty tight in that opening game, but just when it came to the critical moments towards those last
20 seconds.
10, 11 points
20
or so,
seconds.
there was one pair who were very dominant. The pair from Indonesia.
Second game. Love all. Play. Service over. 1 love.
The winner of this match plays the Koreans Kim Ki-jung, Kim Sa-rang, or the Danish pair of Matthias Bo.
Service over. 1-0.
Very good attacking play.
And this is a worrying time, isn't it, for Cai.y and Fu Haifeng here?
Yes, not only do they look a fraction slower than they did a year ago in winning their Olympic gold medal, I think the real test now, they've done so much in their careers, haven't they? They've won everything there is to win. And when you're in a tight situation like this, how deep is the desire to fight back once more? And I question it. Struggled and struggled with injuries. They achieved their dream a year ago.
Yeah,
3,
gold and silver.
2.
Going for a remarkable 4th World Championship title in a row.
Service over.
Sometimes, you know, those runs
3.
come to an end, but
All.
they are winners, obviously. And they have that winning mentality. So, tough road back,
Service over.
though. Well back in the front in this
4,
game.
3.
Yeah, I suppose part of the added motivation, apart from obviously trying to win a 5th world title and, as you say, a 4th consecutive, is
5,
that they're playing in front
3.
of their home fans. And they wouldn't want to, even if they're going to retire after these World Championships, and we don't know, but if they were, they'd want to end with a win. They wouldn't want to end with a loss. I suppose that could be added in the mix, and the influence of the crowd cheered every time they get a point.
6, 3. Service over. 4, 6.
I always used to think that it was Fu Haifeng who was the weaker on the defensive play of the 2 Chinese players. I'm not sure that that's necessarily the case anymore.
Service over. 7, 5.
He's been an incredible player, hasn't he, really, over the last 7, 8 years or so. And the way he used to, and he's still got a lot of power behind him, the way he used to fly through the air and generate such speed.
Service over. 6, 7.
H.Setiawan.
7, all.
Well, he sees the initiative. H.Setiawan seems to have got it back again. You get the feeling once again there won't be too many points between them at the end of this game.
Eight, 7.
He was covered by the Indonesians. They really didn't give Fu Haifeng any time to really play the attacking shot with the drive across court.
9, 7.
And it seems to me, Jill, that they're just saying we're going to be the ones. We're not going to allow you to attack. We're going to be the ones to seize the initiative first in the rallies when we can.
Yeah, and it's very wise that they're employing those tactics.
At the moment, they can't get it over the other end, can
10,
they?
7.
5 straight points. For the Indonesians.
No. Sorry.
Well, that's interesting. He asked to towel down. The umpire, David Craig from Scotland, said no. So Cai.y just took a new
11,
racket.
7. Interval.
New racket will have a fresh grip.
Well, didn't help much. Didn't get to play any shots with it because 6 points in a row to go to the interval with. And are we witnessing the end of an era here? because Cai.y and Fu Haifeng are right up against it, again down, and now 11-7 down in the second.
Well, in a way, I think the mid-game interval could actually save the Chinese pair, because the Indonesians, obviously, with a run of 6 straight points, were on a real roll. So
20 seconds.
it might just
20
work in the defending
seconds.
champion's favour to have that little timeout.
But it can't hurt, can it?
No. This first points after that mid-game interval is crucial.
11.
Just feel it's a must-win
7.
situation for the Chinese pair if they're
Play.
going to continue on with the defence of their title.
There we are. It goes again
12.
the way.
7.
M.Ahsan and H.Setiawan.
Service over.
Finds the line.
For the women's double, still chance of World Championship
8.
gold for
12.
China, but these are the last remaining men's doubles pairs for the host nation.
Service over. 13. 8.
Well, they've not had their best of luck, certainly Cai.y with injuries this year.
Halt. Service over.
Hanging on. It can't have helped either that he was on an intravenous drip as well this week, Cai.y either.
9. 13. Service over.
Absolutely brilliant.
14.
Good combination play by the Indonesians. And of course, we've had a clean sweep of gold medals for China at the last 2 World Championships, plus the Olympic Games as well. And as you say, if this men's doubles pair were to be beaten, then we know that can't happen again here in Guangzhou.
9.
No. And Lee Yongbo is sitting just to our right in the VIP area, and he was pointing out it just doesn't mean it's going to happen every time just because we have pulled it off the last 3 times.
Service over.
It's a long, long way back for Cai.y and Fu Haifeng from
10.
here.
15.
Even with that point. We were 7-5 up in this game. They're now 15-10 down.
Service over.
There's been too much of that.
16. 10.
And it looks like for the first time since 2007, there will be a new
17.
men's double
10.
winning pair in the World Championships. It isn't over yet, but it almost is.
Service over.
And of course, it was 2007 when H.Setiawan won with Marcus Kido.
11. 17.
They're still alive and kicking.
Service over.
The finishing line is getting nearer and nearer.
18.
H.Setiawan.
11.
The crowd sense it. The players can certainly sense it.
Service over.
Quiet. Still 6-point gap to do
12.
with her.
18.
in both sessions. Chinese coaches looked a little uncomfortable in their seats there.
Fault. Service over.
That's the combination play. That's their favourite formation.
Well, all good things do eventually come to an end.
13.
There's not too many who get to bow out on the greatest of highs, and Fu Haifeng and Cai.y have achieved so much in their careers.
Service over.
Right now they're staring at defeat. And they got it. They got it within them to
14.
push the
19.
Indonesian pair right to the wire.
Shot.
Well, 1-4 of the last 5 points, Cai.y and Fu Haifeng.
Front of the service line. Yeah.
Need to keep that kind of run going to have any hope.
Thank you. Ready to play? $15, 19.
Accept it.
Service over.
The break here because M.Ahsan and H.Setiawan have match points.
20. Match point. 16.
Just going to have to get rid of it.
Ready? 17, 20.
They were really clinging on by their fingertips there, weren't they? They survived at least one match point. Cai.y and Fu Haifeng there. The end of an era for Fu Haifeng and Cai.y. Quite a remarkable era. But they were beaten by the better momentum into the bar from Cai.y. And let's give it congratulations to
H.Setiawan, 21-19, 21-17.
But I wonder
playing career and hopefully a happy retirement. Face of adversity tattooed across his back. He has been a remarkable athlete, and I think his coach is coming on, and their congratulations to him is a clear sign that this was probably his last ever match.
Well, what a career the 32-year-old from Suzhou has had. A man who had heart surgery in 2001 and went on to win Olympic gold, Olympic silver and 4 world titles. Cai.y.'s career may be over, but for M.Ahsan and H.Setiawan, the World Championship gold pairing is a possibility. They are in the final, having come through against Chan Fu, 21-19, 21-17. So much more still to come from these semi-finals today, and maybe the tie of the day. Ratchanok Intanon and PV Sindhu. The teenage talents on show go head to head.